We are live. All right. Now, I got some shit I got to say. I got some at I got to get off my chest because this is starting to piss me off. Uh, and just so as we're clear, I want to give a quick shout out before I even start because otherwise I'm gonna be mad and I ain't gonna remember. So quick shout out to Free from Fetters Grove. Fetty, if you catch this later, by all means, brother, you're always more than welcome in my chat. You're always more than welcome on my panel. And just straight up, uh, this is nothing against y'all. In fact, it's because of y'all that I've been able to live my life the way that I've been able to and be less, less stressed and more drama free and shit like that. And I appreciate y'all. So I just want to say that. And before I get into this, there's been some shit in the community, as it were, the community, as it were. So the just drama been thrown around like motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck's going on. They got to get fucking hot shit. So I had to say some shit. All right, mind you. I don't normally get into this and I don't like getting into this because this sort of shit makes me mad. And when people piss me off, I tend to get really loud and vocal and mean. And so I just wanted to say that before I get into this. So I didn't get any fucking sleep last night, not whatsoever. After I heard about what happened, and rest in peace, brother. Like for reals, Monty. I'll miss you, bro. I always liked it when Monty would just show up. Like he put a smile on my face, man. And so always there, brother. Always there. Now, as for some ranting bullshit, right quick before I open up the Freedom Forum for everybody. I realize that other people have been able to kind of move past and deal with things, kind of just shoulder it and get by. But this has continued to be a plague on me and to ruffle my feathers. So I need to say something because otherwise I'm gonna fucking break. I saw him in the chat somewhere else the other day, and I just had to. I had to split because I couldn't fucking stand it. Like, dude, fucking literally got me thinking I was being accused of bullshit, and it wasn't the case. And it damn near caused me to end up not having a friend that I now consider a friend. So I need to says this because, dude, what you did was fucked up, and it got me on a fucking whole lot of level of I'm fucked up still. So right now, angry conservative, dude, I don't know why it is that that you continue to try and just fucking plague my life, but dude, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear anything from you. I don't want to be in your general vicinity. I don't want to talk at you. I don't want I want you talking at me. I don't want nothing to it. Just leave me the fuck alone. Because what you did over on Indy's panel months ago, mind you, is still fucking following me. I can't have it no more. That shit got me fucking hot. You, fucking. I'm about to bring up some real fucking, just some sour shit that's going to end up making everybody fucking angry at me again. And I know it, but I got to shoulder it and deal with it. So is what it is. Probably about a year ago now, I did some dumb shit. I got really fucking stupid drunk. And I started talking about some shit that people misinterpreted and thought of as, no, he's talking some shit, and it was misinterpreted because I misspoke. I said some things that were not exactly true because of the fact of the way that I said them. So, of course, I feel a dumbass because I made people think that I was sitting there, saying that I did things that I ain't actually done. When you know me, I'm gonna fucking point out to you the only thing I've ever done in my life, only things I've done in my life is what I take credit for, and I ain't gonna take credit for shit I ain't done. Plain and fucking simple. All right. I I am a Minuteman. I was a Boy Scout. All right. I fucking spent a lot of my life actually wanting to be fucking law enforcement. I am not. I wanted to be fucking United States Army. I am not. Never was. I wanted to be in the Navy. Never was. It didn't fucking pan out. But since that did not happen, I stood on my own 2 fucking feet as a Minuteman and fucking took the risks on my own shoulders rather than fucking putting that off on any motherfucker else. And for that, people wanted to turn around and try and misconstrue my words and call me motherfucker stealing valor. And I ain't up with that shit. I think that's fucking bullshit. And I want to point out to you that makes me madder than motherfucker. And it has actually gotten to a point where every single fucking day that shit is on my motherfucking mind now. This is what I mean about long term is great, fucking short term is shit. Yeah, now I remember what happened. And I'm not fucking happy with it. I'm not proud of it. I said some things that were misconstrued and untowards and were not entirely true. I own that shit. Now, I apologize for what I said because it wasn't entirely true. Some of what was said was fucking true. Let's be clear. I was a Minuteman. I am a Minuteman. The moment that somebody fucking walks up to my front door and says, Mr. Price, you have been fucking served. Here's your draft notice. I don't have a choice. I'm gone. I'm taking care of the shit. I'm getting it done. Until then, I am standing with my community and defending my community in every fucking aspect. Whatever community I may happen to be in at the moment. That is the fucking job, the duty of a Minuteman. Now, because of that, when somebody tells me that they did something and then they get ousted as not fucking having done it, that pisses me off fucking royally. Royally. Because I got nothing but love for motherfuckers. Nothing but love for people straight out the gate. My trust is immediate. And once it's broken, it is a long fucking haul to come back for it. So I'm going to straight up say it. I don't never want to talk to angry conservative again. I'm not going to be in the same chat with them. Not going to deal with it because that's me. When I put the kibosh on shit, it's so that I have a healthy fucking walkthrough in the future. So whatever the fuck happened before, I don't want to hear no more about it. I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to see them. I don't want to be around them. If I'm in that chat, I don't, you know what? If I'm in that chat and it's part of the what I have to do for the channel owner, I don't even want to see them there. They will be gone. Everything else, don't care. Do not fucking care. Because all this fucking goddamn YouTube drama, fucking YouTube lands bullshit has gotten on my nerves. Y'all want to see who his eye is real? I am Blame motherfucking Stuart Price. One of the few motherfuckers who can actually sit there and say, this is my name, and y'all ain't gonna fucking ever find out no shit about me because I don't exist. Plain and simple. The internet doesn't know who I am. Fucking internet has fucking shadow banned me across all the fucking platforms. Why would they know who I am? Nobody really gives a fuck. Everybody's skeptical about who the fuck his eye is. And that's fine. I don't give a shit. You want to be skeptical? Fine. You're just going to find out that your skepticism was unfounded. Because this is who I am. I am raw about it. I am real. And I'm going to tell you who the fuck his eye is right goddamn now without a fucking shadow of doubt. If you got a question, say it. Don't be fucking sitting there like, maybe I should wait till he leaves before I ask. Motherfucker, just ask. Plain and simple. What's the worst that could happen? I ignore it? That's what Wilma says. That's what's the worst could happen. I'm going to ignore your question. Just ask it. Be raw with it. Because I'm going to be raw. I ain't going to fucking bandy about the bullshit. Never the fuck again am I going to ever even get on this level of, here, this is what I did. No, you don't need to know. You don't fucking need to know. Plain and simple. Nobody needs to know. It's not your business. What's your business? Well, your business is welcome to the fucking Freedom Forum, motherfuckers. That's what the old business is. That's where it is right here. Welcome to the Freedom Forum. I'm Blame Price. This is who I am. This is how I do my things. Anybody got a problem with that? No? Okay. Well then, on that note, let's have ourselves a good motherfucking day, and I'm going to open up the Freedom Forum. Holy fuck, I got mad over that shit. It's stupid. Ugh. Got me hot. Pin yonder so that anybody can get up here if they so well desire. Everybody's welcome. I'm gonna cool off. I'm chill. I had to for a minute. The link is at the top of the chat. By all means, feel free to come on in if you want. Hi Joe. Hi William. Sorry, I didn't mean to be shouting in your ear, and all that shit. It's just, this is how I deal with my angst. Instead of going and fucking taking it out on somebody else, I just shout my fucking head off into the damn ether, and hopefully nobody really gets butthurt over it. So yeah. Things that come about just because I've had fucking TBIs and shit end up fucking up my head to the point where a year later I can remember exactly perfectly what the fuck went down. That moment, 3 days afterwards, a month afterwards, fuck no. I can't remember shit. I got CRS, y'all. Yeah, I had to get some shit off my chest because it started to fucking weigh my heart down, and I was starting to get to the point where I think I was going to end up having a heart attack. Needed to get it out. So, any Hoosiers. Let's go to here and go. Now, I think we're going to be better off. Yeah, I didn't get any fucking sleep last night, and so yeah, there's my little morning shouting match for you. Yeah. Hi everybody, welcome to the Freedom Forum. Yeah, I'll do it. So, is everybody having a good day and not losing their minds like me? Got a lot of work to do myself. I got more in my book to upload. I got I got stuff I got to do around the house. I got a lot of chores to do in order to get ready for my family to show up. And I'm tired, y'all. I've been fucking going at it since yesterday morning. I ain't slept in a fucking day. Just because I've been grinding like all fucking night long. No sleep. Morning, Cat. Hey, Grant. How you doing? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, that's life for you, man. Especially after what's been happening lately, just people dying, people being fake, people not telling, not being even righteous in any way. Like, you know, I wasn't at first. I wasn't gonna go ahead and tell y'all about my birthday present or nothing, you know. But then I put it out there. I was like, well, fuck it, this is who as I is, so I'm just gonna put it out there. And so I told y'all, hey, I got a fucking black powder pistol because I feel like it, and may have put myself on the spot. I don't fucking know. I don't think anybody's willing to give it the time of day to even give a fuck. It's a black powder gun. Woo! It's just that fucking everything is just coming down on top of us, and people they just want to fucking attack each other. Like, dude, hold up. The drama's got to stop, man. It's just got to stop. Ain't no reason for all this. And I ain't even going to get into this. This isn't my business, all right? This is a friend, and I don't want to. I want to. Dude, no. I don't do that shit for content. That ain't fucking cool with me. That's why it's like I was being there for just to be a friend and whatnot and be righteous with it. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to be a righteous friend. I didn't want to. I don't want to be there if you're like, you know. It's just a matter of, you know, I see people attacking these people, you know, and it's like I can't fucking stand this shit. This is against everything that as I stood for my, you know, my whole life. Like, man, fuck bullies, dog. That's the way as I kill. That's the way as I go. Like, that's how as I see it. This is who as I is. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is who as I is. This. Y'all kiss my countries is what I said. Like, don't need no goddamn drama. I'm simply here to be a friend, you know. I have nothing but love for everybody till they fucking decide to step on my dick. And, you know, people they just want to fucking cut down on people, you know. That's why I keep on saying, you know, I says this a lot, but I don't think it's been getting through to y'all. For serious. I don't think it's been getting through to y'all. Hurt people hurt people. Stop fucking being around hurt people. Because it's only letting those that you care about be hurt. That's why as I separated myself from other dude. Like, dude, no. Obviously, there's something wrong there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to claim shit that ain't right. Hurt people hurt people. I'm not a fucking hurt person anymore. I fucking walked away from that shit. I survived, motherfuckers. I survived. I'm not hurt anymore. That's the way as I look at it. So I'm not going to have this. The drama's got to stop because all it's doing is just throwing a rift in front of everybody. It's fucking me up. It's fucking everybody up. Like, I came into all that just, you know, because I stand for my friends. Because my friends have always stood for me. That's the way as I look at it. We might as well be family. It's that simple. Might as well be, because that's what I would stand up to. We'll make that clear. My mama calls me. I'm down there in fucking California. My cousin calls me up. Right away, I'm picking the phone up. Say, you know, he really fucking needs me to be there. Can't get it done any other way. He needs me there. Fine. I'm going. Fuck everything. I'm going to fucking drive until I ain't got no more gas, and then I'm going to stand there on the fucking side of the road with a sign that says need help for gas. And when somebody drives by and says, well, here's some bucks, you know, I'm like, I don't want your money. I need gas. I'm just trying to get to the other fucking coast, man. Simple. I'm never going to fucking sit there and ask for something I don't need. Only thing I've ever asked for is what I've needed. Like, I ask for friendship. I ask for, you know, the faculties of family. Because that's what as I believe in. You know, the whole Fast and the Furious family. That's what I'm on about. That's the way as I was raised, y'all. My brother didn't even know the motherfucker till we were both 14. Let that blow your mind. We didn't know each other till we were 14. Instantaneously, we were best of friends. Within a year, my mama adopted that man. Let's be clear. When I'm serious about some shit, I'm serious about some shit. So, this is who as I is. This is how I stand. And I put up with no motherfucking bullshit. I says it as it is, and I says it as it should be. Not the way I fantasize about it. The way that it is and it should be. Why is like every time I hear about this, like somebody fucking cutting someone else down, because of some fucking horse shit. That pisses me off. Especially when there's somebody I care about. Especially when there's somebody I care about. Like, dude, if I meet you through a friend, instantaneously you have my trust. Instantaneously. And that's saying some shit because I don't fucking trust anybody. Let's be clear. I really don't. I don't trust anybody, but I got love for everybody. On the level of I will trust you enough. And you can build that trust all the way. I mean, my brother be the first to tell you. Once you have me as a friend, it's for life. It's steadfast until you fuck me over. Plain and simple. I got nothing but love for everybody. I would much rather go through my life without ever having to once think about violence. But I'll tell you what, right now, I embraced my violence as a child. I will use it to defend myself and defend my family and defend my friends. As we all should. So don't ever get me twisted, please. I'm on that level of it when shit is fucking dire, I'm gonna be there. When it's bad enough, you need that support, I'm gonna be there. It's as best as I can be. However I can be. I'm gonna be there. I fucking made that decision when I was 25 years old, fucking woke up from a coma. I was talking to my cousin last night about this shit. It's real. The first thing that I thought of was, man, after I got stabbed and I went on the operating table and I basically passed out and I died on that table. The doctor brought me back and whatnot. In that time, my brain, the final firing synapses and whatnot, whatever you want to call it, I call it an experience where my spirit had a chance to talk with the ancestors, to talk with myself as an older individual, and the ability to talk with God all in one. All of that all at once within the span of 2 minutes. I was able to get through the universal question. What is the answer? Love. Are you ready? No. I have more to do. What are you willing to do? Anything. What are you willing to give? Everything. Poof, all of a sudden I'm awake and motherfucking I'm sitting there pulling a fucking thing out of my nose and going, holy. Yeah. 3 fucking days later, I wake up and I'm pulling a fucking tube out of my nose and shit. That's literally what it came down to. Like, my brain did a blink for 3 fucking days. They said that there was nothing going on in my brain. They thought that I died and that my brain had gone vegetative. They were actually talking about just turning the switch off. So that's what I got to say to you. You know, it's a matter of, I've been through enough heavy shit in my life. I don't need no more drama. And the only reason why I'm even hanging out with people who's going through this fucking drama is because you need to have a shoulder. And that's why I came back. That's why I'm alive today. It's because somebody's got to be there, damn it. Even if it's somebody you don't know from fucking Adam. Someone's got to be there. My whole life has been dedicated to try and helping others. My entire life. Whether it was my mom, my sisters, my dad, my grandma, the fucking church, the Knights of Columbus, the homeless in the streets, the fucking the soup kitchens, the community emergency response team, the fucking veterinary emergency response team, the fucking people stuck out in the sand, out in the fucking desert, needing fucking somebody just to tow them out of the shit, dig them out, what have you. I mean, that was my whole life. Help others. Because my life doesn't mean a fucking thing unless I am. So, you know, that right there was my experience with it. The situation of people hate me for who as I is and for what has I done, you know, and what as I've said. But the reality of it is, I actually went out and did. I don't steal nothing that ain't mine. I'll work my fucking ass off, my fingers to the fucking bone, I fucking grind so goddamn hard, I'm on my knees 90% of the fucking time. I'm dead serious on that. Y'all see me on the fucking interwebs just because I'm walking around with my phone in my hand while I'm doing other shit. Funny enough, the only time is I'm sitting down fucking doing nothing is I'm right here with you. Y'all seen my fucking posts all over the fucking YouTubes. I don't go on Facebook. I don't go on Imgur. I don't go on fucking Tumblr or none of these other TikTok, none of that other bullshit. I got no time for it. It's all right here on YouTube or it's nothing. Because otherwise, I am working my ass off in the general vicinity. I am taking care of the community. I'm working my ass off in the community. I'm helping my mama keep her house in the right and proper shape and order. I am making sure that this place stands fucking tall and that the fucking rat population is gone. That the fucking that she's got a backyard that she can go and walk out and sit in and be at full zen and feel like she's actually in the fullest of nature because there's a freaking waterfall, there's a pond there, there's freaking There's birds flying in and out. There's fucking squirrels everywhere. There's fucking you name it. All right, it's always there. This is going to be a permanent addition to this place, and she's going to be able to just have this for, when I'm gone, and I'm off going and doing my thing across the country or wherever. She's going to have this house. It's her retirement home. Feel like she's got everything made. Everything's done. There's no more issues. Everything's taken care of. She's got fucking chickens in a chicken coop. She's got a fish pond to be able to sit there and just sit by and watch the fish swim around. And yeah, this is all for my mama. This ain't for me. I don't know if y'all know that. The garden, all this shit, this ain't for me. For me is my guns, my gear, my dog, and a couple of other sundries. My computer, things like that. I'm stuck here for the interim, yeah, sure, but that just helps me to be able to do this extra for her. So on that level, I can't for the life of me be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna let it go and fucking whatever and just let things just. Mm-mm. No, I spend as much time as I can with y'all on here because, something my daddy said when I was younger. A man is not measured by the material goods that he gains in life, but by the men and women who stand by his casket at his funeral. That's some profound fucking shit, man. That was something my daddy told me. Several years, actually, before he died. Man is not measured by the material goods of his life, but rather by those who are standing around his casket at his funeral. I want to be measured by something more than just, it's just some knuckle dragging fuckhead, got into a bunch of shit down in the fucking projects and shit and ended up getting stabbed in the chest because he couldn't fucking keep his mouth shut and fucking ran it too much and started getting into a fucking argument and then just said, you know what, motherfucker, I don't give a shit. Fight me. Shit like that. Yeah, I'm a tough son of a bitch. I'll fight anybody. I don't fucking care. Even today. All the same. I shouldn't. I really fucking shouldn't. And I know I shouldn't. Doesn't mean that I'm a coward. Doesn't mean I'm going to fucking shy away. Just means that, hey, I know I shouldn't be doing this shit. Probably going to end up getting me killed. But like I says, what is a man without his legacy? And when I says legacy, I'm not talking about, your progeny. I'm not talking about the fucking, your influence. I'm talking about what did you do in your life that made it so that the lives of others, their quality of life is enhanced. That is legacy. The history you leave behind, the good that you have done, that is legacy. Heard a preacher say it one time best. Faith without good works is death. You can have faith all you want, but if you ain't going out there and doing good for others, if you ain't following the word that's preached to you, if you ain't following the Bible, is, like y'all Christians, you say you're Christians and whatnot, you crack open that Bible every Sunday, you go to church and whatnot, you praise the Lord and you say, oh, I'm saved. But then you go down the street, you see that feller sitting in front of the fucking liquor store, and he ain't sitting there begging nobody for shit. He's just sitting there. His clothes are shabby. He ain't got a fucking penny to his name, but he's just sitting there. He ain't asking nobody for not a fucking thing. Funny enough, feller inside of that store is sitting there on the phone with the police, telling them that they've got a fucking vagrant outside of their front their store. And instead of sitting there and walking out in front of the store and going, hey, brother, you want a job? I will pay you. Here's a broom. Just sweep up the shit around here. No, instead of that, these motherfuckers are on the phone with the cops. I've got a vagrant here. He's loitering. He's soliciting, which is absolute bullshit, by the by, but, he's soliciting. He's out there and he's scaring off all my customers. Can you please come and remove him? Instead of, here's a broom. Sweep the parking lot. I'll pay you in whatever you want. Food, cigarettes, beer, money, whatever. Don't care. I'll pay you. So just make it nice around here. All right. I'll even bring you out a chair so you can sit here, once you're done and relax. If I find something else you need for you to do, by all means, I'll come out and I'll let you know. You don't see that, even though that's what we should strive to be. No, you don't see that. And people wonder why there's a homeless problem in the United States right now. People wonder what, okay, the unhomed problem in the fucking, what the fuck? Let's be clear. Most of these people who are homeless are hobos. Not bums. Not vagrants. Hobos. Homeless by our honor. Means they're willing to work for what they get. But you wouldn't know that because you just walk right past them as you go into the store and go, fucking bum. Well, excuse the fuck out of me, but did you know that feller probably just spent the last fucking day and a half digging through a damn dumpster to be able to find just enough aluminum cans so that they could go and turn those in for a little bit of change so that they've got their cigarettes and their fucking food? That hot dog that they're sitting there munching down, mowing down on while sitting on the curb. Bet you didn't know that, did you? The reason why they stink is because they went and they busted their ass doing something that you wouldn't even be caught dead doing. Let's be clear on that. Yeah, you're right about that, Cat. I'm not one to sit there and be like, I'm just going to pander to the beggars. But somebody who's actually out there just sitting on the side, looks like they're just disheveled and whatnot, and they're barely eking by. You never know. I might just go and offer them a job. I ain't got any money to do it with, but I might. And that's just me. If I had the business opportunity to be able to extend that, my God, I could do things that you would not believe. We could all do this, by the by. I am not an island. I am not just an individual all to myself. All right. Anybody can do this. You just have to have the fucking cojones to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what bothers me. We talk all this mess about, all these fucking bums, all this, that, and the other. You ever thought about making it so that they might want to try and pull themselves up out of the gutter? Just saying. If it wasn't for my mama and for a couple of other motherfuckers, I'd still be living in the gutter. Guarantee you that. I'd still be fucking strung out on Vicodin. Probably be sitting up against laying up against the dumpster, sitting there drooling on myself, fucking high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Dead serious. That's what I used to be. I used to be a fucking pill popper. I used to be a fucking a Norco knockoff. A Vicodin popper. I used to fucking get down and dirty with the codeine. That ain't no lie. I don't anymore because I have self-worth. I have value. To me, going overboard, even with beer anymore. Like if I have more than one beer, it doesn't fucking sit right with me. And that's why I drink beer instead of fucking drinking whiskey. Haven't you noticed? I stopped drinking whiskey. In its entirety, I haven't picked up whiskey in a long ass time. I ain't gonna. Just don't feel like it anymore. I'll have maybe a beer a day unless I'm really trying to get fucked up and get shit faced. Because trying to celebrate a man's life or something, That's really what it is. Anymore doesn't appeal to me. There is no enjoyment in being completely blitzed out of your mind. There's no freedom. There's no peace in that. It is a war unto itself. A lot of people don't realize this, but when you are fucking high off of your ass, you are fighting for every second of breath. You are trying to stay alive. A lot of people don't know this. When you're dealing with addiction like Norcos, like Oxys, like Vicodin, like codeine, like what I was on, you are fighting for every breath. You are taking every second and going, even though you're blitzed out of your fucking mind and you just fucking high as a kite, every breath is precious. And you're fighting to keep a hold on it instead of just slipping away. That's raw. That's real. I'm not bullshitting you when I says I was a fucking bike. I was a Vico fucking fiend. I'm glad I got up off that shit. I am glad I got myself straight to a point where now I can have a beer, feel fine. I can smoke just a couple of puffs of weed, put it down, be all right. We're good. And those couple of puffs of weed are so that I can get rid of the freaking gut pains, if you didn't know. It's not because I like being blitzed out of my gourd or being high. Matter of fact, I like to be able to see anything and everything that's going on. So being high detracts from that. Makes it harder for me to focus on everything. So, yeah, like when I get drunk, I can't sleep. Go figure. Especially if I've had a good night's sleep the day before. If I get drunk, I can't sleep. If I get high, I can't sleep. My body won't let me. Pot's one thing, but everything else, my body won't let me sleep. Vicodin? Fuck no, I'm not sleeping. Codeine? I might look like my eyes are fucking rolling, but I'm not sleeping. It's plain and simple on that one. The years that I went through all of that was enough to teach me that I don't want to do it ever again. So to get on that level of like, nowadays, just to be like, oh, we got to go over it again and again and again at the fucking, at the NA meetings and shit like that. I don't want to hear about it. Why? Because I consider myself healed. Because I strove to heal. I worked hard on healing, not on fucking coping. That was a big deal for me. It was as if it was a full freaking ass end reversal. You know that? Going into the hospital, I didn't give a fuck if I lived or died. I wanted to get high. I wanted to get drunk. I wanted to fucking have everything. I wanted to just, be able to do things like such, do whatever the fuck I goddamn well please. I got out of the hospital and I looked back at it and I says to myself, damn, I would have never even tried to join the fucking army in the middle of the fucking Obama days if I'd have been sober. Let that blow your mind. As much as I wanted to be in the army, I'd have never even tried. Not during Obama's years. This is because of principle. But whatever the case may be, it never happened. It fell through. And I never chose to go back and try because to me, that's admitting defeat. I am the undefeated. I will not fucking back down. I will not stop and I will not surrender. Death first, motherfuckers. There is nothing in this world that is worth your soul. And the moment that you give that up, that you give up your meaning for being here, you give it all up. I refuse to. Shit, I got a fucking hangover from hell. But do you see me sitting here fucking sucking down another beer? No. Last night, I got fucking shit-faced wasted because I wanted to at least be able to, bring myself that close so that I could at least say goodbye. And again, I almost did too. I almost did come that close. I'm pretty thankful I didn't. A lot of people, they'll sit there and they'll tell you, oh, well, depression, this, that, and the other, and whatnot. No, how's about this? I'm sad because somebody that showed me that I could be comfortable for who I am is no longer with us. That's what got me. I needed to be uncomfortable so I could remember what it is that he taught me. Just be comfortable for who you are. Be happy with the skin you're in. You know? Stop sitting there and being like, oh, well, it's all these people's problem or those people's problem or this person's problem. It's not me. No, motherfucker, it's me. Plain and simple. I'm the problem. So I have a solution. I'm going to work to be better every single day. And I'm going to fucking falter a lot. I'm going to goof up a lot. Hey, guess what? I'm just the guy. See what I'm saying? So it's a matter of you just cannot let it, you can't let it hold you down. You can't let it stop you. We are only as strong as our minds allow us to be. I used to be able to fucking lift up the back ends of fucking pickup trucks like it was just front ends of sand rails. Motherfuckers are heavy, dude. Don't fool yourself into thinking that it's easy. So, yeah, nowadays I look at it like, well, I still got worth. There's still something I can do. There's still more I can do. I'm not done yet. I'm not finished. This world has not seen the end of me. I will not allow it. And it's that stoic belief, that willingness to continue forwards. I believe that's what makes us great people, great individuals. We shoulder it. We go forwards. We don't get lost in it, y'all. For serious. I'm just trying to come back to, a semblance of peace. Harmony, y'all. Harmony. I love harmony. I love everything working together as it should. We haven't had that in this country for a long time. We had a glimpse of it about 4 years ago. Well, 3 years ago, but who's counting? We had a glimpse of it. Does that mean that I'm going to go and sign that contract of consent? No. I know better. I saw probably about like 1 o'clock this morning. I was sitting there reading the feed and there was a thing in the news about what is it that people call patriots. What is not what is people call it. What is the FBI consider to be a danger to America? What's the greatest threat in America? What does DHS think that's the greatest threat in America? And that bullshit fucking got me on one. Because it's you and me. That's what they think. Men and women, God-fearing or otherwise, patriotic individuals. And when I says patriotic, I mean not that you love your government, Because no true patriot in the United States would ever love their government. Let's be clear. George Washington himself said, I find it abhorrent, a two-party system. That for any reason we should be like the empire that we just left. He didn't want for all that shit. I mean, who else, all the founding fathers were that way. They didn't want for that shit. But now we're just moving forward at that. And, it's unfortunately because we've got our fucking hands tied. What is it, William? What can I do for you, brother? You said my name, but I'm just saying, we're stuck on that level. How can we stand as Americans, as appropriate to our duty and our responsibilities as Americans, and not be considered extreme for that? I mean, is it such a radical idea that a man would love the freedom that he was born into so much that he'd be willing to defend that even though he's not sanctioned by the government to do so? If that's extreme, I don't want to be mediocre or normal. I don't want to be like that. Because that means that, you're basically non-existent. I choose to exist. My family did not, well, my mama and my daddy did not create me to simply be a wallflower. My mom and daddy, they created me to be somebody, just like everybody. So, yeah, I know my FBI agents watching me. I know my CIA agents are watching me. DHS is watching me. Hell, the DPS is even watching me. Shit. Department of Public Services, if you didn't know who that is. But yeah, I know they're all watching me. Funny enough, I don't fucking care. Very. You're right, Kat. Very wrong and misinformed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Court of public opinion has been pretty fucking good with me. I mean, I gotta say pretty good, because the reality is that very few individuals have ever stood against me with a hatred in their heart. Those who have, I'll put it this way, I would not trust them outside of a fucking rubber room and a hug me suit. And I'm not trying to be mean or trying to be, in any way like that. It's just, I wouldn't. It's the truth. It's a fucking fact. I would not trust them outside of a rubber room and a hug me suit. because of the danger that they have put our country in. And when I says the danger they have put our country in, I mean attempting to start fights with people that we have no business starting fights with, getting involved in situations that we have no business being involved with, and destroying our ability to respond to such situations should they force us to be involved. What's so fucking extreme about that? What's so extreme about wanting for an easier life? The ability to be able to afford to drive to and from work every fucking day, instead of having to live in your car at the fucking job site for 5 days out of the week and then driving home for the weekend so you can see your kids. That's kind of fucked up in my opinion, but there's a lot of people that are having to do that. My dad used to have to do that back in the fucking, when I was younger, man. When I was about 18, 19, my dad would actually drive to San Diego and he'd drive to San Diego and he would live out of the back of his truck for 5 days out of the week, every week, so that he could then drive back to Riverside on the weekends, just so he could be, there with, the woman he'd fallen in love with after my mama, and at the house that he was helping to pay for and live in, and still be able to afford the freaking child support for my sisters. He lived and worked doing that for, almost 4 or 5 years, driving to and from San Diego or driving to and from Loma Linda on for and staying in the back of his truck to do this. Not fucking, there wasn't staying in a hotel room or nothing fancy. No, he took fucking sponge baths out there in the back of his truck in order to be able to afford to fucking keep on the grind. This is what I mean by that bullshit, dude. Like, the sacrifice that people are having to go through right now. I watched it happen to my family back in the 2008 to 2014. Watched it happen, fucking lived it. Shit, I used to drive. I would go and see my mom and my sisters and the rest of my family maybe 3 or 4 times a year when I was living and working out in Blythe. 3 or 4 times a year. Even less now. I want to make that clear. I get to see my mama maybe once or twice a year now. I get to see my little sister, Sky, maybe once or twice a season, maybe. Have not seen my sister Jamie for years. Actual years. Have not seen her for years. Haven't seen my grandma and grandpa for at least 4 years. Have not seen my cousins and my aunts and uncles for at least 4 years. I haven't seen my dad since 2016 or 2017. 2017, when he passed away. So y'all need to understand, it's like the sacrifices people are having to make are sacrifices they shouldn't be having to make. I should be able to drive to fucking California or whatever, go see my mama and see my grandma and my aunts and uncles and all that, and without so much as a buy or leave, and just be able to do it with whatever the fuck I got about my person. Not be worried, oh, am I going to be breaking the law by going and taking this across state lines because I got a couple of fireworks in my backpack? For real. Say I go driving across the state line with a bottle of fucking hot sauce. Do you know that you can get in trouble for that? Because the taxes aren't paid on it, not because this is going to cause any agricultural fucking problems or nothing. Because the taxes ain't paid on it. And this is the kind of shit that I keep on talking about with. Why is that such an extreme ideal? I want to go visit my family. So what if I don't want to fucking unpack all my shit before packing all my shit again in order to make a fucking simple trip that's going to last about 5 days? I'm going to be right back here. I mean, that kind of shit's messed up, man. We don't need to be doing that. We don't need to be doing this. We need to be on the level of you may go where the fuck you please. You may do what the fuck you please, just so long as you ain't hurting nobody. And if you hurt somebody, you best believe you are fucking asking for an ass whooping or worse. And it should be meted out immediately. At least that's the way it is in my opinion. I'm fucking talking myself into exhaustion, y'all. Y'all better get up here on this fucking panel or whatever. I mean, I'm getting tired. Just sitting here talking. And I'm gonna end up freaking going and doing my chores and then fucking nosediving the carpet. Whatever. It's Sunday. What can I say? You know. YouTube just basically shut me down, huh? All right. Let's see how it is. Well, in that case, since I'm basically all by my little lonesome here and doing not fuck all goddamn thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just say bye and be on my way. Y'all have a good one. Carpe diem, y'all. It's been the Yale Guardsman on, man. Motherfuckers. Fuck it, I'm out.